Hi everybody, today I start to continue with the equation, determine the equation. As you see here, first time I want to show how we can make a graph. Okay, it's very easy, but for finding of equation, I have to show how is it possible. For the make a graph, okay, I can show you in the photo also. For example, we find that these 2 points, for example, it is a point A, point B, and this is the point A, and then I can write A and point B. And if we bind this, if you make a line between these 2 points, in this situation will be our line, but it's not hard. But how we can make a equation? We have, for example, I want to find the equation of this one. For this situation, I write this formula: y minus ya, okay, equal yb minus ya divide xb minus xa and x minus xa. First here I show you, it is a xa, it is a ya, it is a xb, and it is a yb, and I put this point here. For example, xa, and I put here ya is the 3, I put here, okay, and xa is here, I put here, and I name it yb minus ya, this minus this, 5 minus 3, and xb minus xa, and I put the number here, and then 5 minus 3, it is 2, 2 minus minus 1 is plus 3, and 2 per 3, and then I multiply this for both of them, and I found this equation, and the result will be this. Also, I can draw from here. For example, if I make a for example, I make a graph, okay, and I found 11 per 3 in the y-axis. 11 per 3 is it is around 3 point something, okay, it is around 4, okay, it is 11 per 3, and 1 always go right, okay, and 2 over 3 go up because it is a positive, it is a slope, okay, 2.3 over 3. And if I added this point together, it will be our line also. Or it is a better way, it is more accuracy. We can find the place of the minus 1, excuse me, minus 1, 3. It is the minus 1, 3 is A. And 2, 5, it's almost here. And also we can find this situation. The B, for example, I found the equation from the minus 1, 4 and 3, 4. I put in the equation. It is y minus ya and yb minus ya divide, because this situation will be 0. Okay, 0 multiplied this will be 0. In this situation will be y minus 4 will be 0, and it is y equal 4. How I can draw it? It is very easy. It is in the axis, I can find the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the parallel line in the x-axis I have to draw it. It is a y equal 4. Okay. The other equation about the 3c, and we have a 2 point again, a 1 minus 2 and b minus 2, 7, and I put again the same formula, y minus ya and equal yb minus ya divide per xb minus xa and multiply x minus xa. I put number here, okay, as you see here, because I put the number here, y minus, because it is ya, it is minus 2, y minus minus 2 equal y plus 2, 7 minus minus 2 minus 2 minus 1, and it will be 9, 3, okay, 9 per 3 will be 3 and negative 3, and x minus 1. And in this situation, I multiply this for this 2, okay, and this it will be this equation, and transfer to the plus 2 other side will be negative 2, and I found the equation here. Again, I can draw with the 2 point, or I can draw with the slope. Okay, I found the plus 1, go 1 right and 3 up, 1, 2, 3, because it is a 4, for example, and if I add this 2, will be the equation. And also we can find the points here, 1 minus 2 and minus 2 7, 1 minus 2 and minus 2 7. Okay, it is what I can no, excuse me, it's my mistake, because it is a minus 3 slope. I am sorry, because I didn't see this minus, 1 right, 3 go down, and will be like it will be this equation, and pass from these two lines. Okay, we can find this equation again, or we can find from the 2 point. Okay, and the second question is how we can determine the equation, how we can draw it. Okay, for example, a new formula, because with 1 slope and 1 point, we have this new formula. It is 1 point and this is a slope. It is a slope and we have it, and it is a xa and it is a ya. And if we put this number here, for example, y minus ya is the 3 and equal 2 is here, slope, multiply x minus 1, because it is a slope, it is a xa, and it's very easy to multiply both of them, will be 2x plus 2, and transfer to 3 here, and will be that one. It's very easy. And for example, for the b again, the same, y minus ya equal mx minus xa, y minus 4 equal slope minus half, x minus 1, it is here, as you see here. Then I multiply minus half for both of them, will be like this equation, transfer to the other side, and add together will be this one. And how we can draw it is very easy. Just find the position of 5, it is a 5, 1 go right always, and because it is a slope is 2 up, 1 2, these 2 points must add together. It's very easy. Or the other one also. And C again the same. For example, in the C we have this point 5xa minus 2ya, and the slope is minus 3. 5 minus ya equal mx minus xa, y minus 2 equal minus 3 slope, and x minus 5. And if we simplify, it will be y plus 2 minus 3 plus 15. And we send 2 to other side, 15 minus 2 will be 13. Okay, we find the 13 point, and again go 1 right, and 3 go down. Okay, if you find, for example, it is a 13, I go always 1 here and go 3 down, it will be like 3 here. For example, it will be 9, and it will be like this. Okay, it must be go down 3 because of the negative sign. Or other, for example, D, X, A, and Ya, both of them is 1 1, and the slope is 3 per 4, and y minus 1 equal slope is 3 per 4, multiply x minus 1. In this situation, y minus 1 equal, I have to multiply 3 per 4 for both of them, transfer minus 1 to other side, become positive 1, and will be this like this equation again. For drawing, I need find if it is 1, it will be 1 over 4 is almost here, 1 over 4, 1 go right, okay, as 3 4 go up will be here, and we must find each other. It's very, it passed from the 1 point and the 1 point. Okay, the other one, we go to the parabola. We have to find the equation. If we have to find this equation, convert to the other side, we can find the peak point. Peak point here, here is the peak point. We can find peak point in the minimum, or here the peak point is the maximum. Okay, for example, here we have a peak point for both of them. for the e here, pick point of these, pick point of these, all of them, okay? How we can make it this equation very easily. For example, this is the first equation, y equal x2 minus 2x plus 3. First, I have to divide this minus 2 per 2. Okay, minus 2 divided 2 will be minus 1. I put in the inside those, and find it will be x2. It is a simple equation, minus 2 plus 1. How I can find this equation is very easy, because we know r plus r minus b power 2, it will be r power 2 minus 2 times r multiplied b plus b power 2. So you see, from here you can see first x power 2, x2, minus 2 times multiplied together, minus 2 times multiply x minus multiply 1 will be minus 2x, and the second one power 2 will be positive 1. I write here, okay, but after I write here in this equation, now I can write this equation 3 minus 1, it will be 2. Then I can write this equation, okay, here, minus this number 2. Okay, that's it. And in here we can, I put here in the up, and this one equal to, it is in the down. This is the y-axis, and if it is equal 0, will be x equal 1, will be xa, and this is ya. How I can draw it? I can find this point 1 2 1 2 is here, this point, okay, it will be 1 2, and from here I have to do the curve into the parabola curve. And for 7 equation, for example, y equal, for example, you see p x2 plus 4x minus 2, again the same. This number divide 2 will be 2. Okay, I can find the equation, first power to x2, 2 times this multiply this will be 4x, 2 power 2 is 4. Now I write here formula, minus 2 minus 4 will be minus 6. I have to write this first and this one's the second. This equals 0 will be x1. This will be y-axis will be here, and then again I found this equation here, find 1 2 in the x, minus 6 here. From here I make a parabola curve. Here is one of the important 6 things you have to memorize and you have to learn. It is a power 3. If we have a power 3, you have to draw this one. You have to memorize this 6 power 3. If we have plus 1, we have to go 1 to left. Then I have to go, instead of here, okay, here. Because it is a, I write for you, this one, x power 3, 1 go to the left, and will be this one. Or it is 1 over x, always draw this system. It is 1 over x. And because it is a positive 2, because it is a positive, 2 times go to the left again, because it is a positive. And if you see, it is 1 over x. 2 times I go to the left will be this one, compared to the 1 over x. Domain every number except the number make a x plus 2 equals 0. It is not acceptable. Radical x always like this. It is a radical x, okay, and 1 go to the right, okay. 1 over x, x radical 3 is here, okay, and positive 1, it go 1 go up, because it is for the y-axis, it is 1 go up. Okay, it is right left because negative right, but here is the positive up because it is excess. The domain is R. Okay. In 2 power x, domain is R. Okay. It is an 2 power minus 6. You see, it is a 2 power x. It passed from the 1 always and 1 to 2 because it is the base is 2, it passes always this point, okay. And the mirror image for the y will be -6. It is a mirror image, mirror to y axis. Look, it is a here pass from the 2 points, which is important. 1 point is always pass from the 1. The second is the log is the 2. I found the 2 and 1 time go up. This 2 is important, It is a log 2x. And minus log 2x, it will be mirror to x-axis. 3 power x, again, like 2 power x, first I have to find, always pass from the 1 in the y-axis, and the 1 go to the third one, okay, because the base is 3, it is the second point, and pass from these points. And what is the -2 in the axis? 2 times go left, go to the right, excuse me, because it's negative. Then 2 times every point go to the right. Here, logarithm plus x plus 1, okay, again, for the base logarithm, we find 1, and also, again, we find 3, 1 up, and this point, this 2 point, it will be under logarithm, plus positive 1, 1 go to left. Radical x, it is this one, because it's radical x with the even number of the root, but it's the 2 radical x will be go bigger, wider. But inside radical must be, because it is in even number, must be positive, bigger than equal to 0. x2, it is this one, this is 1, okay, because pass from the center, because it divides 3 is smaller than 1, it will be wider. If it is bigger, it will be narrow. It's very important, okay. But for example, it is a 2x to 2. In this situation, will be like this. It will be more narrow. But if the number is divide for 3, will be wider. Domain is R. In the logarithm, domain always bigger than 0. The first, again, log 2x. I find the log 2x and find the 2 with the 1. Okay, make a line from here. But because it's a 2x, it will be wider to up, you see, it will be wider, not go up, wider, because the starting part is the same, but will be go upper. Domain is bigger than 0. But for example, x2 is this one in the center, it is x2. Okay, I can write the center is x2. And plus 1, 1 left. Minus half, you see, will be, because it's a half in the x, it will be more wider in the x-axis, and because the sign of the x change, we have to transfer to the right side. It is one of the important. Okay, log x is here. It is a log x power. It is a root of 2. Okay, plus 2. We go 2 times to the left. Minus will be mirror, will be this, and -3 times go down. Then I can write here, it will be 3 down, mirror to x-axis, okay, will be right side, go right. Go, excuse me, left, I'm sorry, because it is a positive 9, the left side. Or for example, x2 power x, it is a this, because it passed from 2 point, 1 and this 1, 2. It is a 2 power x. Minus x, 2 power minus 6 is the mirror of this. It is a 2 power minus 6. Minus 2 power x, again, mirror of this one will be like this one. Okay. And plus 1, 1 go up. Then I will write for you. 2 is the here, and is the mirror in y-axis, mirror in x-axis, 1 go up, and domain is the r. But in the logarithm, inside the logarithm must be bigger than 0. Again, the same. Log x, the same, because it is the root is 2. I found in 2, 1, and always I pass 1. It is this, the first one. 3 times, because of positive 3, go to the left, okay? And the 2 times will be wider, and the minus will be mirror to x. You see, it's very easy. I can write here to the 3 to left. It is mirror to x axis, and okay, and 2 is wider. This will be this one. I can show you again. This is a log of x. 3 times go to the left, and mirror will be like this, and 2 times wider will be like this. And domain inside the log must be bigger than 0. X minus 3 bigger than 0 will be x pos bigger than minus 3. And here, very easy. Radical x, because it is even number, is like this. Okay, plus 2 transfer 2 times to the left. And this is a mirror in x-axis. 1 go up. Again, I show you. It is a radical x. 2 times go to the left. Okay, and the mirror of it. And 1 go up. The domain is the bigger, equal to the number inside radical. X plus 2 bigger 0, bigger equal 0. It will be this domain. And it is a radical x root 3 will be like this. Minus 1 go to the right. Okay, go to the right side. 2 will be wider, and positive 1 go up. You see again, this is the first one. Minus 1 go here, 1 go right, and will be wider. Okay, and all wider go up will be like this. Domain is R. x2 is like this. In the center is x2 because root is the 0, 0. Okay. Minus 2 transfer to the right side will be this. Minus will be opposite. Plus 1 time go up will be like this. Okay, then I can say it will be go to the right, mirror to x, 1 go up. As you see here, the next one, e power x is the here, e power minus 6 here, minus x here, and 1 here. It's again, we have a minus power x. Is the same situation. It is very important. And it is very, very important. I have to check the situation. And e power x like this, e power minus 6 like this, minus e power minus 6 like this, 1 minus 5 over x like this. It is the situation. Domain is the R. As you see here, in this situation, it is the mirror of each other will be say. It is one of the important things. Domain will be R. As you see here, one of the important things you have to know about this. About half-life, I have to find how the equation of the half-life we can see. It is very important situation. We can see how we can find the half-life. You see, it is very important. We can find here how the relation between the half-life and the equation. Okay, it is one of the equation we can find it. First one, for example, I found the equation here. The first one, 5 multiplied 2 power minus 0.1 x plus 3. Okay, fx equal 5, 2 minus x minus 3. First, I have to find when the x is 0. As you see here, it is I put 0 here and I found f0 is 40. In the 40, if you find it here, and I found the equation this one, and if 40 divided 2 is 20, okay, if 20 divided 5 will be 4. I know 4 is the 2 power 2, but because of the, I know it from the mathematics, base is the same, okay, power also must be the same. Okay, now it is very important. It is very, very important. I can say how we can equation of this root. And the time it will be we can find from the equation is the t. Also we can again say equation f0 equal 2 power minus 4x minus 1, and I can find the equation from 2 power minus 1. Again, I write fy divided 2 because in the half time amount of the y will be divided into 2, and the 2 power this minus 4x will be equation of this equation. And if you see the base is the same, I can make a power the same, and I can find the equation, and will be time of the half-life. It is this situation. Other type of the question can come from the systems. Maybe they give you the logarithmic base, and after that, okay, I want and it is very important situation. As you see here, how we can draw it. It is very important we understand what type of the logarithmic base is. Okay, and it is very important as you see here. For example, the first one, 2 multiply 10 power minus 6, 2 multiply 10 power minus 6, or 10 power. One of them I explain here because the graph is here. Okay, they give me this equation because it is here. You can find here. It is, for example, okay, one of this one, 100 multiply 10. It's no problem. One of them is, I choose one of them. For example, I choose this one. Okay, z equal 100 is 10 power 2 multiply this equation. I know the root is the same, base is the same, and the powers must add together. Okay, and I know if I make it logarithm from the both sides, it will be this equation, and instead of log z I can put y. Okay, after y, but because I know this is a y-axis is in logarithmic, in the situation I put in the logarithmic in the y-axis. I found the 3, point of 3 here. It is the point of 3 here. 1 go right, 3, 1 over 3 go left, 1 go right, and 1 over 3 go down slope. And these 2 points, if bind each other, it will be line. It is one of the important things. Okay, it is one of the important things. Okay, or second line. Okay. For example, they give me in the question this point, 0.001, this one. Okay, this one. I want to show here. Okay, this is they give and they want I could draw it. 0.001 will be 10 power minus 2 and multiply 10 power 0.4 x. In this situation, I write 001. Instead, I write 10 power minus 2. Base is the same. Power must be added together. From the log, from the both sides will be this. And now, instead of log of z, I put y. And I pound the minus 2 here. Here's the minus 2 because it's minus 1, minus 2 in the y-axis. Go right, okay, and 0.4 go up, not smaller than half, 0.2 go up. These 2 points I add together. Understand? In this situation will be this graph. Next situation, how we can find other graphs if not in the logarithmic form. Some of them I show you, for example, 10 power minus 6 multiply 2, I can show in this graph. 10x2 in this one, because if we don't want to make a graph, logarithmic graph, we have to do like a parabola. It is a 10 power x2 into x2, it will be narrow. And it is a logarithmic, it is a power minus 3, and it will be very nice. It is one of the important things you have to know. Because I can say just situation what we have. We have to know about this, and it must know how we have to understand the question. Okay, if they ask you to draw in the logarithmic coordinate system, and you have to do logarithmic coordinate system. If do not logarithmic system, you don't need to do anything. Okay, for example, I drew in the logarithm, it is 10 power, you see, over minus per 3x plus 1, you see here, it is as what I showed you. Also like this, one of them, I did 3 examples, but it is a logarithmic system. For example, it is a logarithmic system in the both direction. You have to write in the both direction. For example, this one, I write y equal 10 power 10 multiply x2, and both of them may be log y equal 10 multiply log x power 2. Okay, and to go outside, log y equal 2 multiply 10 log x, and it will be z equal 20x. You see, as you see here, it's very easy. We can find how the equation can be done for this system. Or here, if you want, you see, for example, I found from the other one question, from the graph we can find the equation. It is a, for example, it is a m and it is a point. You see, from these two, I make a graph. Make an equation y minus b equal mx minus xb, and I found the equation. But I know the x-axis just the log. Instead of x, I put log x. And if I found, and then it send the power, and the equation of the logarithmic will be this situation. Or you can see from here, this one, it is the 2 point, it is a point B, it is a point A. Slope here, if it will be this, 2 per 5, but because go down is minus 2.5. And I put in the equation y minus b equal mx minus xb. And because, again, y-axis has a log, I put a log, and I found the equation, and then 10 power this will be equal. And then this positive 2 go out, will be 100, and the equation will be complete. I hope this lecture will be good, and See you next time. But I did all of this example, but if from every question 5 or 4, and have a good time.